satisfying.
Can we talk about diarrhea real quick?
Please.
Okay. People act like diarrhea is so bad, but it's literally the easiest poop to clean.
I'm listening.
It's watery, so it only takes like 2 to 3 toilet papers to clean because it's watery.
Toilet paper roll?
Toilet paper wipes.
What about the
Year
spray?
2000's up here.
What?
Got year 2000. Look.
Yeah, year 3005.
No, I found the year 2000. It's up in the attic. We can pretend.
Yo, it's the big black kid that crushes your whole block. Dow Jones, milestone, genuine short shot. Street smart, sweetheart, you never want none. The beat starts, airing them out.
Let me approach things this way. Those of you who may have followed previous episodes, I make no secret over the fact that I hate this century. It's not a snarky. I hate it. As an older guy who spent a good time of his life pre-internet, trust me, kids, everything since 2000, solid garbage. There's not a single aspect about the century that does not offend me. As a matter of fact, I just don't want to be in it anymore from a spiritual or intellectual level. But I did talk to my hermanita, and we both agreed that it would be poor form to precede mama into the grave. So I'm hanging out. So my listening habits, my diet is only actually about 4% metal, but it's a very special time of year because there comes probably 2 weeks a year when all I want is metal and as fast as I can freaking get it. So a few weeks ago, I was laying in my bed, very depressed, thinking, God, I need some thrash. So I went to the comfort food and I was watching over and over Nuke the Cross by Toxic Holocaust. One algorithm leads to another. I find out that Joey Grind of Toxic Holocaust had a hand in mastering some of the music of the band that is with us here today, people of Breakup in Gaming Society. Please welcome Belushi Speedball Ball of Louisville, Kentucky. And I'm going to step back, let y'all introduce yourself by names. And also, I don't know who plays what exactly.
So I'm Vinny. I play guitar, and you said that you hate everything from 2000 and up.
Yeah, pretty much the only really good thing was from like 2004 to 2006 in Denver. I was getting really good cocaine.
Yeah.
Right. Kyle's girlfriend was born in 2008, so that so that right there, I guess that leaves her out. So Kyle, we hate you.
Hey,
Rob the crib, Kyle. You robbed that crib.
Look, I'm canceled already. I'm already canceled.
You're canceled?
2008 girlfriend.
Oh, yeah.
Better to be a grave robber than a crib robber, Kyle.
That's a perfectly reasonable sentiment. Who you just heard there was Walter Kalin, although I understand you go by a different name.
Yeah, it's Senor Diablo.
He's got to let me use his computer because all I got is my Commodore 64, and apparently that doesn't do the Zoom times. So I got the loaner, the rebel.
I think I'm starting to understand you all a bit better. I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but just to let everyone know, we are here with Jazzy Romans. Jazzy, welcome. You play help me out.
I'm Jazzy. I play bass and band mom, 2 roles.
Just looking at the row of faces in the boxes, I can already see the necessity for that. Daniel, come on. I think you're on the Skins. Am I right?
Warren, man, what's your favorite color?
Applebee's. Oh, were you asking me?
Yeah.
Applebee's.
I got that Applebee's.
Senor Diablo, don't interrupt the best damn drummer alive.
Daniel Neal, what do you do in the band?
I play chicken drumsticks. Golden Corral. Yeah.
Excellent.
He does. He plays. He goes to Golden Corral and he gets chicken drumsticks and he plays drums there.
And I wanted to say, Daniel, that since you've moved on, I don't know whether it's their sourcing or what, but since you've moved on from Red Robin to Golden Corral, I think your work has been much better. I don't know what changed, but keep it up.
Thank you. It's a plethora of things.
All right, Vinny, step up and tell our listener what you play.
I do guitar and I do vocals. And
Excellent.
are we allowed to swear on this podcast?
If after you'll appreciate this as a Warhammer dude, but one of the things that we do, so yes, is the short answer. There's very little you can't freaking do on this podcast. I was saying freaking because I read somewhere that you all are like educators and you don't cuss on your songs, but you can cuss here.
Daniel swore once on live radio. he said the S word, and we're talking about Warhammer. Look, I brought Mortarion out here for the listeners to listen to because you're a Nurgle fan. And Morty got some new rules. He's now T8. We don't usually swear. It's cool that we know that we can swear. Daniel, are you appreciative that you can swear and not get in trouble?
That's nice. I got a mute button now, so I'm good.
Well, let's help Daniel get loose. Daniel, fuck you, pendejo. All right, Walter, aka Diablo.
What?
Yeah. Okay. Next, can we hear from iPhone, aka Kyle?
Oh, well, you just Mo and Kyle, and I play guitar, and sometimes I yell.
Playing guitar and sometimes yelling are like, if there was a psychic activity food groups, you'd have like most of the bases covered. So there it is.
Yeah.
And these are the members of Belushi Speedball. And one of the reasons I reached out to you is when I heard the first few bars of Captain Planet Can't Stop Us, I honestly, y'all gave me the will to live for another day. I'm not being hyperbolic. I was like, that was sweet, sweet, sweet thrash. And I'm saying it's very important to me. That's why you're on the show. And that's it. That's our intro. This is Breakup Gaming Society, home of America's least responsible board game group. We're going to talk about booze. We're going to talk about board games. We're going to talk about hip hop, except special twist today. We are going to do it with Louisville's finest, Belushi Speedball. Back in a moment for Drink of the Week.
Drink of the Week.
Breakup Gaming Society Drink of the Week with Belushi Speedball. I asked the kids if they would play me, help me along and play a little game. That is, take a big bag of bargain shooters that they keep at the point of sale for alcoholics and thrill seekers, and just draw one at random. And then we're just going to go round robin and review what we've got. So here we go. Here's my bag. I got 9 shooters in here. Y'all got something? Draw it now. I drew. Yes! I was hoping I'd get it. Check it out. George Dickel Tabasco. And to the surprise of no one, Kyle has drawn another fireball. Well, you tried.
That's what's in the Trapper Keeper.
And Diablo also has fireball. Vinny,
We're sponsored by Fireball.
I got a Malibu.
I drew Garfield too.
I got Malibu and olive oil shot right here for us.
I did an eeny, meeny, miny, mo in my liquor cabinet, and I ended up with Cruzan coconut rum.
Hey, mine's what's Malibu? Malibu's coconut rum, isn't it?
Yeah, I feel like that's the better version of like this knockoff one.
Yeah, cool.
Hey,
I had to
Neil, what
split
do
it
you
with
have,
olive
Coke?
oil because I didn't have enough to fill up this double. So.
Water.
May I ask, Vinny, what is the advantage of mixing your liquor with olive oil?
Food lube.
It slides down the throat better. So normally we drink LaCroix, but I'm out of LaCroix.
Yes, I did.
Also, when you're Italian, if you don't mix your liquor with olive oil, you don't get drunk. So, like, because he's so Italian, you have to cut it like with olive oil. You don't absorb the alcohol.
It's true. Italians are notorious for having Crohn's disease, and we need olive oil to coat our stomachs in order to absorb the alcohol.
Oh, actually, Vinny, I actually had an Italian folk song for you.
That's so stupid.
Amazing.
It's actually supposed to be part of a skit that will never be produced anywhere. But tell you what, since I'm looking at myself on the left, I'm gonna down this here Dickel Tabasco. Hold on.
Are we all taking the shot together at the same time?
Sequentially. Thank you for asking. So here we go. I am putting the oh shit. Well, sorry, computer. Dickel Tabasco down the hatch. I feel like a little bit like I feel a little bit cheap because half of that ended up on my chin and shirt.
I'll just do two like I did.
Kyle went ahead and took his shot because he doesn't know what sequentially means.
Wow, I've been drinking since 5 this morning.
Note to the group: somebody teach iPhone how to read minute and hour hands tomorrow, would you? So there you go. So that I just did a shot of Dickel Tabasco. I actually like Dickel 12, the bourbon, and so when I pulled this, I was actually excited. But I have to tell you, I don't fucking know anything about liquor, and plus it tastes weird because I was slugging the tin cup right before it. But my only notes are: I wish you'd put in more Tabasco. If it were hotter, it would be more destructive and fun. That's my review. Jazzy, you're up.
Cruzan coconut rum.
Atta girl.
It tastes like how sunscreen smells. And I put this little nipple on it right here because I was using it for cocktails like 2 years ago. So it's also really old. It's coating my mouth.
So you don't just upend the bottle over the glass? Tell me more about these cocktails.
It was a Halloween like witchy cocktail.
Okay.
Just the tip right here.
Very, 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 very good. Any final notes before we move on?
If you have the money, buy Malibu.
You want the one with the bubbles?
Fair enough. Daniel, you're up, boss.
All right.
What are you drinking?
Yeah, he's got one.
Moonshine. That's fucking white lightning. Daniel, say shit again.
Pure gin.
What? No, that was some water. It tastes it's filtered Brita water, and so it tastes a lot like water, and it's nice and cold and filtered. It was delicious.
El Diablo, you're up next.
All right, I got the fireball.
Covered in bubble wrap.
No, cause I got my bubble wrap because fireball makes me cold, and so I'm up in the attic, and the attic's cold, and the only thing that's like a blanket is that I found some bubble wrap.
You have tuna juice up there?
No, the Quam didn't bring me no tuna water, so I got to go fireball instead of tuna water.
All right, that's as sound an explanation for any kind of behavior. And for those of us who can't see what I'm seeing, this band is apparently good at downing shooters handless. They tip their head in the air and then it disappears. It's actually quite impressive.
We call them pocket shots.
Yeah,
I
we
like
call them
blankets.
alcohol. I mean, yeah, pocket shots.
I like blankets that are crinkly. Oh, the crinkly blankets are the best blankets.
I agree too. I agree with you, but usually because mine are covered with dried semen. iPhone, aka Kyle, you're up, boss. Down it and review it.
Down what? Another shot?
Yeah.
I did 3 already.
Well, we didn't.
He
come
said
back
sequentially,
around.
you took it at the same time. That's your own fault.
Do
It looks
another.
like Kyle is also drinking Fireball.
Yeah,
That's
but
the
Kyle,
official- that's the official shot of speedball.
where's your bubble wrap blanket, Kyle? You can't
Ooh, that was a rough shot. I got a
can't do
gallon
no
of pickle
fire
juice.
with no bubble wrap.
Wait, I'm fascinated. What are you chasing that with, Kyle?
I'm not gonna chase it because I already drank it and I'm talking again. But I got a gallon of pickle juice. I'll do a shot of too.
I ain't gonna chase it because I already drank it and I'm talking again. Okay, I watched Who's Afraid of, and he just did a shot of something from a big yellow jug. I'm sure it's not legal or sanitary.
There's
pickle
Christmas
juice.
up in the attic.
Oh, it's best made dill juice.
Is it on you or something? Dude.
iPhone, I'm all ears. Why best made dill juice?
Because it comes in a gallon.
That's as firm a rationale.
If you drink, when I was dieting real hard, I'm fucking that now. But you eat a whole jar of pickles with the juice, and it gives you the best diarrhea.
There's chocolates up in the attic.
That's Kyle.
cut
I'm going to
weight.
circle back later for a breakout session with Kyle because this is not a joke. I've been trying to improve the kind of diarrhea I've been getting. I'm not satisfied with the thing that's happening right now. It's loose, but it's not satisfying.
Can we talk about diarrhea real quick?
Please.
Okay. People act like diarrhea is so bad, but it's literally the easiest poop to clean.
I'm listening.
It's watery, so it only takes like 2 to 3 toilet papers to clean because it's watery.
What do they roll?
Toilet paper wipes.
What about the
Year
spray?
2000's up here.
What?
Got year 2000. Look.
Yeah, year 3005.
No, I found the year 2000. It's up in the attic. We can pretend.
I don't believe you, Diablo, because I happen to remember the year 2000 and I snorted that year. There's
He
nothing
said
left.
everything after 2000 sucks.
Well, Diablo's clever because that's right on the cusp. Last but not least is Vincent is going to do a shot and tell us about it.
Hey. All right, this is olive oil and vodka. Not vodka, Malibu. I was able to afford the better coconut rum. And so it's cut olive oil and Malibu.
All right.
So it went down smooth because of the olive oil coated my throat because it floats on top of Malibu. And then
You know what else coats your throat?
I'm on the edge of my fucking seat.
diarrhea from your butt, Kyle.
So there it is. That was
Kyle, you're supposed to answer that. What else coats my throat?
Happy New Year, Coach. Happy New Year. Attic. Everything's in the quarantine attic.
So, Vincent, I have to have a question. Is Diablo recording from the Immaterium? Question for Vincent.
Is he recording from what?
The warp. Is he in the warp?
Hey, everybody. Sorry about that. So, real thing, Kelsey got in my car to go to the store, and I live in the 3rd-story apartment, and my phone hooked up to the Bluetooth in my car while she was in the car, and I saw that. So she just heard Kyle's answer to what coats my throat. So I hope to God it wasn't inappropriate.
There's a skeleton and football pads up here. Which one, skeleton or football pads? There's popcorn buckets in the attic too.
Skeleton. Oh, popcorn.
Skeleton and popcorn. We'll make the insulation from the attic be his popcorn. We'll make him go nom nom.
Game of the week.
Hi, it's the great unclean one who only has partial control of his own media property because I am here with Belushi Speedball, and we're going to talk about Game of the Week. And once again, you're beautiful kids. I give you the floor. Let's talk about a cool game for 10 minutes and call it a day. What do you think?
Yeah. Jazzy,
Okay.
you pick the game. You pick that game.
Okay, hold on. Let me go grab one. I have one right here.
Let's play Charlie McDennis.
Charlie
Electric Boogaloo.
McDennis. You got to eat a
Working
whole cake.
9
Oh, that
to
doesn't sound
5.
bad.
What do I make a living? Barely getting by. It's all the
It's all
taking,
taken, it's
no
no
giving.
giving. Try to
They
use
just
your
use your
mind,
mind.
but the boss
They
won't seem to
never
let
give
me
you credit. It's enough to drive
have
you
you.
crazy if you let it. 9 to 5.
So this is
Yeah.
Okay, all right, sorry, game of the week. Go ahead, chat. Betrayal. Okay.
Betrayal at House on the Hill. And
Jesse, I'm so
the
glad you
reason,
chose that game because we all played.
yeah, so all of you all should probably have played this game if you've come to my house and played board games, because I always like to play it. The reason I like this game, because every time you build it, it reminds me of like Stephen King's like Rose Red, where like the house is ever changing. Every time you play it, the house is very different. So this game, you build a house as you go. You're explorers in a house, and over time, you reveal items and haunts to help you navigate the house. Then eventually, what happens is one of you becomes the betrayer or the haunt. So there are 2 different books, and whoever becomes the haunt has to go in a different room, and you all are playing the same game, but somebody is playing against the rest of the team, which I love. So there are different objectives, whether you're the haunt or the people in the house.
And actually, Jazzy, I think it's fun for a couple of reasons that you brought that up, because I played that once. And here's what happened. One, our host told us, because I played it once, that somehow we triggered the end scenario unnaturally early. And we triggered the end scenario where we'd all shrunk to the size of mice, and to win, you had to get to the attic, get in a toy plane, and fly out. But we all were eaten by a cat within like 4 seconds.
Yeah, so that's what happens. If you trigger the haunt too early, like there will be objectives to win as the haunt where you have to be like in a certain room and have a certain item. However, if those aren't on the playing board yet, you have to keep expanding the house and keep exploring and keep playing in order to get certain parts of the house. Like you might need to be like in the secret garden to play the piano multiple times for all the characters to like fall asleep or something. So sometimes it's really awkward because you'll trigger the haunt way too early, and then you just have to keep playing and running away from each other.
I think, yeah, it's a co-op that becomes a single player at the end, which is kind of a fun twist. And another reason why I am ecstatic that you brought that up is because I've been working on a continuing evolving theory of everything, and it goes like this, and that is, my theory right now is that betrayal is the animating force of the universe.
As in, like, in order for the universe to go forward, somebody has to betray.
No, I'm talking about down to the molecular level. For example, have you ever like dropped something that's like the right shape where it should fall in place, but somehow it manages to like bounce 8 times to somewhere you would never guess? That is matter seeking its natural state of betrayal. And I'm telling all of you that if you drive your car into a ridge, or you step on a rake and hits you in the face, it's not your fault. You were betrayed.
That's deep. Daniel Neal, what do you think about that? About betrayal?
I don't know. Why are you asking me?
Well, this all I had this moment of insight when I was watching that viral video from more than a decade ago. And I guess they were staged, but they're really good. But the little brother is logging on to the MMORPG that his brother is playing downstairs, and he keeps doing it until his brother is screaming, "Stop betraying me!" And his mother is screaming at him to stop the game, and he just goes, "But he keeps betraying me! Yell at him!" And I was thinking,
is that World of Warhammer? World of Warcraft?
I think he was playing Crotch Wolf.
One time I played World of Warcraft with somebody that thought that the word discounted was spelling disconnected. So then one of us named our character Discounted and then kept logging on and off. And the person just thought that somebody was disconnecting over and over and over again.
And that is why I
But,
don't
but
vote.
it said discounted.
It said discounted, but he was like, oh, somebody just got disconnected.
One time, me and my uncle played Hide the Banana.
Yeah, who won?
Obviously the uncle. Have you seen iPhone?
Have you seen iPhone?
Touche. I don't even know why I asked. There you go. That has been so thank you, Jazzy Romans, for stepping up and giving some sort of fucking structure to this segment and talking about Betrayal on the House on the Hill, which, by the way, is one of those hobby games which is mainstreamed a bit. I'm pretty sure I've seen it on the shelves at Target. Anyway, back in a moment for track of the week, also selected by Belushi Speedball of Louisville, Kentucky.
I got
That's dope.
Fireball 2, Kyle, but I got my Spirograph. So I drew you a Spirograph monster because Spirograph is my favorite game.
I
That
had
was
one of those.
Do a
as kid.
pocket
That
shot with
sucks.
me.
Was that
It's
a
the only
self-portrait?
game up in the attic. I don't see the quarantine monkey man with the tuna water.
Diablo. Do a
Like
pocket
what?
shot with me.
Take pocket.
Oh, okay.
I got plenty of pockets in my Trapper Keeper, and they're filled with pocket shots.
Track of the week.
Yeah, so we decided we wanted, if we're on here, if we're representing Louisville, then we wanted to represent Louisville hip hop, even though we are thrashcore. So our recommendation is a song called Ugly, which is spelled Uaglee, and it's by an artist named Yons, Yons, and it's also a collaboration with another Louisville hip hop artist, Jordan Jetson. We got pleasure to play with Yons before. It's from album Goddess Equation, and it's money. That's our recommendation. Represent
I want to tell
Louisville.
a quick story about Yons.
Would you?
So Chase
Yeah.
Benson, the guy that records us, he keeps telling me how I'm not a musician and I'm just a performer. And he said to me, he was like, hey, you know who I'm really impressed with and you all are about to play with him is Yons. Yons is a real musician. He's so amazing. He really knows what's up. And so then we played the show with Yons and Chase is there and we're kind of talking and Yons comes up to me and Chase and he says to me and Diablo, and Chase is like starstruck because Yons is there. And he says to me and Diablo, he goes, hey, yo, I'm trying to get on your level. You guys are one of the best things I've ever seen in Louisville. And I looked at Chase and I went, I thought we're performers. So his idol idolized us. And yeah, we want Yons to be played.
I just really thought you should know. I just really thought you should know. Every last one of y'all beautiful. Every last one of y'all beautiful. I ain't go round in the bottle, bros. And go to the door and hand your rolls. Every last one of y'all beautiful. Every last one of y'all. I ain't got shit on none of y'all. Just trying to do good by one of y'all. So beautiful. I just want you to know. 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 A nigga get an Issa Rae. Still be looking for a Lisa Ray. Light skin, white feature face, you know Lisa Bonet. Thirst is real, you can see it on my face. I gaze because I'm amazed at what God made. Men are toxic, all chemicals. Who's prettier than Roxy Reno? She mine got me rock like minerals until I'm finished and I close that window. Then give a diamond to an innocent soul. Descended from the holy of holies in a brilliant road. Now bend over, let me see you get low. Don't worry, girl, we can put acrylic on your toes. We got silicone, we gon' fill up every hole. If you feel it, you a hoe. She said I look like Usher.
Thank you, El Diablo. I just want to say a lot of times when people say, hey, have you heard my friend's band? I'm prepared for some real horse shit, but that was top shelf. And thank you, whoever posted the
I wanted to just interject. As
Please.
much as we love Yons, I don't know if Yons considers us friends.
Let's call you colleagues.
That's fair.
So there you go. God damn, we knocked out an intro. Drink of the week, done. Game of the week, done. That was track of the week. And here we go. This is the Great Unclean One. We've just reached the end of something I barely had my hands around with Belushi Speedball of Louisville, Kentucky. And I will just open the floor to you beautiful, beautiful kids and just say, no, seriously, no bullshit or snark. Thank you. This has been tremendous fun. And I'll let you all take it home with just tell people a call to action. What's the most important thing that people should go to right now if they want to support Belushi Speedball?
Hey, I just want to thank you for us being on your
We're
podcast.
looking for my dad.
And that's actually our call to action is Kyle's dad's missing. Everyone go find Kyle's dad.
You know what? That's just I would actually highly recommend you buying that URL. No, I'm that's not a joke.
Everyone find kylesdad.com. It's crazy because the people from Snapped have been contacting Kyle to talk about his mom.
Oh, it's so funny because today I was at Walmart and I walked by a box that it just had the label "My First Trampoline." So I took a picture of it. I'll send it to my friends. I'm like, isn't this what they called your mom in middle school?
Oh my God. That's mean.
In all seriousness, anything you know about Belushi's people, any of our fans, like Jon said, every last one of y'all beautiful. We do everything that we do for our fans. We love them. We miss them. And Vinny, I'm gonna let you tell them what is coming out soon.
And actually, I'm glad you brought that up, Jazzy, because there's a little bit of lag time in between editing old episodes. Right now, I am releasing stuff I recorded last July. So if anything that's like has to happen in the next week or two, yes, give us a call to action and make sure it's something that'll still be good if this episode gets published in like May. Okay.
Jazzy, did you say Vinny? Tell them what's gonna happen.
Well, yeah, I don't trust Diablo or iPhone to do it.
Sounds like
all right.
No, trust me. What was the question?
Kyle, what are we gonna be doing in the future for Diablo? For Belushi?
Oh, we're gonna be partying, bro. We're gonna go even harder than ever
Hey.
before.
Here's the thing: you drink enough pocket shots, you can't get out of the attic.
If you don't have enough pocket shots, you can't get out. Not.
All right. So we're gonna be releasing our album on Dunkaroos. We're releasing our album, our single on Dunkaroos, which means our
It's
full
an
album will be
exclusive.
coming out.
And actually, I'm glad you brought that out in terms of cool promotion, because tomorrow I'm going to be very hungover, but I'm recording 3 guest interviews for my other show, which is B2B Morning Zoo, and one of the guests is I can't afford it. I'm a lunatic who lives in a freezing cabin, but I just put $641 worth of BGS hoodies on my credit card, and Suzanne Curtis, my rep at Lab 7, which is a printer in Denver, was so good. I'm going to give you guys love on tomorrow's show, which will probably be up next week. And basically, one of the things I'm going to talk about, and which I wouldn't mind hearing a little background about before we go, which is one of the reasons I was so compelled to reach out to you. I was like, these motherfuckers loaded a promo single on a Furby. Would you just talk to me about that?
We did. Senor Diablo, talk about why did we put a single on a Furby?
Because we're fucking dumb.
Wait, are you interviewing people tomorrow on your real show and this is just your fake show?
No, actually, I really wish Breakout Gaming Society had more listeners. a big.
I'll
visit-
start listening all the time.
The last time I checked, Google had scraped all my episodes, so you don't even have to go to my stupid website. You just like Google Breakup Gaming Society. You can listen to all of them. But I would highly recommend starting with the last two. One was my crazy multimillionaire friend from Georgia, who is one of the best. Georgia boys are really fun, especially when you put a half-fifth of mezcal in them. And
Hey, they voted Biden in, and they voted Trump out, and they voted Democrats in the Senate.
And also, can I pitch a sitcom to you?
Yup.
Y'all first. They got the nerve to never notice the little stuff. I done hurt in your heart like you ain't good enough. All that big talk he shoulda woulda done. So when he pulling up, she in the passenger side, she cutting loose like, you ugly, you ugly, you ugly, you ugly. You a lollipop boy and I'm sucker free. On the real, you should beg just to fuck with me. Now she doubting like maybe I'm less a queen. Cause some nigga that fucked up her self-esteem. Hoping one day somebody who been a king show her what beauty really mean.
Every last one of y'all beautiful. Every last one of y'all beautiful. I just really thought you should know. I just really thought you should know. Every last one of y'all beautiful. Every last one of y'all beautiful. I ain't go round in the bottle, bros. You go to the door and hit your rolls. Every last one of y'all beautiful. Every last one of y'all. I ain't got shit on none of y'all. Just trying to do good by one of y'all. So beautiful. I just want you to know. I just want you to know. I just want you to know. I just want you to know.
Great segment, kids. Great segment.
Hey,
You're
Kyle.
welcome, you guys. Thank God for me.
Kyle, look, there's a Christmas tree. And what's under the Christmas tree? Pocket shots. That's how Magic Attic works. Attic has good games too. Quixo, Corto,
No shit.
Pyro,
What the fuck are you?
Corridor. They're all up in the attic.
You gotta
Hey,
drink
Rock,
all
you're,
of
like,
those.
so
all
impressed
those. You gotta
with
play
all
a
your wood
Quixo and a
games. Your
Corto.
boring ass wood games, Diablo.
No, Corto's the best.
Ah, wood.
You take a shot of
Here's a
olive
piece of
oil
wood.
and you
You
play
want some wood?
Corto.
Kyle, pocket shot.
What?
Oh my god, this dog's so
I'm gonna
cute.
drink some of my tin cup. God bless
This
you.
is my
Wait,
sixth, this
Jazzy,
is my
I'm gonna take a
sixth
shot
on
of
top
olive oil.
drinking
Hold on.
most of my fifth already. I'll just take that. Yeah, I'll take that. That sounds better.
I feel like
no.
Cruzan is like pre-mixed Malibu and olive oil.
Vinny, already your poops look like Jackson Pollock met the
Where's your
Marquis
lip?
de
Come here,
Sade. What else do you want by drinking oil?
Kyle said that diarrhea is the easiest kind of poop to clean. I learned that today.
It is.
I don't know. I've seen some hellacious diarrhea. So check this out, everybody. And by the way,
Hub school where he's learned about supervising.
does everybody see the Milton Bradley logo?
Yeah.
His mask now, so I'm gonna send it to
Fucking
Oh my God, is that Hero Quest?
Space Crusade.
Dude,
Space
I
Crusade,
love that
Space
game as a kid.
Crusade.
That is an early space marine, and he's shooting his gun before they called them Necrons. There's a villain called androids. There's an android.
So that is one of the first exposures to 40K I ever had. Diablo, what do you know about Space Crusade?
I went Space Crusaders. They had all the tuna and the avocado water that you could want. And there was Super Ted. And Super Ted had a friend who was like, I don't remember his name. Maybe it was Spotty because he had green spots and he was yellow. But they solved mysteries against the duck that was a vampire. That was good time.
Dude, that is the fucking plot from Ring of the Nibelung by Wagner. You fucking plagiarizer. Fuck you.
I saw The Ring. It had the girl that came out of the TV, and she's like, "Ooh, I'm like Electric Gremlin, but I'm a girl."
I think The Ring is actually the ring of fucking diarrhea splatter around iPhone's wall. I don't believe the easy to clean up shit.
It was the Ring of Fire, lots of volcanoes and earthquakes. It was the ring for a hire. Wanted to get an interview. Who's gonna hire a volcano when you're a cinder cone, or maybe you're one of those composite volcanoes. Lava time. Pocket shot.